Travelers from afar, welcome back to Planescape Torment. Oh, I'll put myself down here. Howdy, Agatha. Where is the game? I'll have to... Maybe I have to add it again? Maybe I had a game capture that was in full, just taking the the random full screen game. I'll just make a new one. A capture, Planescape Torment. There we go. Happy New Year. Now, I'll just drop this down here. I think I can drop it in this folder. Yes, this will do. How goes all of you? Welcome back to Planescape Torment. Last time we didn't leave off here, but I did find some extra content to do before leaving the city, because we did find a way to progress in the main story, but I have discovered something else in the town. A way to get to what seems to be a forge. I just put this on the side here. And there was a random conversation that started with Nordum addressing Fall from Grace.
Pardon me?
Your body, your form, your reason for selecting it. Why?
Why? I suppose I find it comforting. Besides, I rather like the wings.
It would be more practical for you to assume the form of a Modron. It is 13.27% more efficient, give or take 5.2%.
Why, Nord? Are you trying to court me?
It was not my intention to initiate legal action against you.
Okay, Nordum. Okay, that's a good start. Yep, I'll start up to Minecraft for you. It was not my intention to initiate legal action against you. Okay, so how do I talk to this? Oh, by aiming really high up. You see an iron creature. Its size is staggering. If it stood full height, it would shatter the roof of the siege tower. Thundering echoes rattle the walkway as the creature hammers away on its forge, and the smell of soot and ash fill the air. Greetings.
Updated my journal.
Suddenly, there is the screaming of metal on metal as the giant turns to face you. You suddenly realize the golem is built into the siege tower itself. Girders, pipes, and huge bracers run through its lower torso and into the walls, and the bottom portion of its body makes up for the forge itself. What are you? I am iron given purpose. What purpose? I forged the implements by which the multiverse will be unmade. You mean forging weapons? That's your purpose? Metal is like flesh. Both carry potential in their veins. When tempered with heat and pressure, the potential surfaces. My purpose is to bring forth this potential. Allow it expression. Who do you make these weapons for? I forged them for the sake of entropy. They are pain seeking expression. What does entropy need weapons for? Beyond this tower, order rallies its legions. The multiverse heals its wounds. In time, its strength may equal entropy. The multiverse is your enemy. Why?
Updated my journal.
The multiverse breathes, it grows, it stagnates, it forges its chains around the planes link by link in time. Even entropy may be chained. And you're opposed to chaining entropy. When a thing steels itself against its own destruction, it merely dies a different death. True enough. So what made you take up entropy's cause? All things have a common ground in decay. War is necessary. Death is necessary. Decay is necessary. And how much of this is too much? There are no limits. Limits are one of the links in the chain of order. Limits must be shattered, even if death is the result. All must fall upon entropy's blade. The time nears when it will be necessary to breach the walls of creation. Order will be put to the sword. Its chains will be broken. The multiverse will be unmade. Did the Minecraft server start? Okay, no, it's still starting. Let's see, I had other questions. I wanted to try a different option here. So you're saying immortality is just a different kind of death? Immortality is only a word. All that exists can die. Server is online, Kitsune. You're saying you could forge a weapon to kill an immortal. Every living thing has a weapon against which it has no defense. Time, disease, irony, guilt. How do you know what weapon to use? Oh. Howdy, Jeebus. How goes it? Thank you for the raid. How was Helldivers 2? Welcome to a very text-heavy game. An old one. Has democracy been spread? I was saying democracy in French. Democracy. Is the bug dragon still OP? Yeah. When the bugs gained a dragon, I was just not able to play the game. Like it was too much for me. Like that specific enemy, I don't know how to handle. All of the democracy, yes. Have you fought the Hive Lord? I don't think so. I don't think I've had it spawn. We're currently talking, in this game, we're currently talking to the giant man of iron in the back here, who is merged with the tower, and is also a blacksmith of some sort. It makes weapons for the cause of entropy. It's terrifying. Yes, I would imagine. Ah, dragons fell back. We've been dealing with the rupture strain pretty bad now. Rupture strain? I haven't played for a while, so I don't know what that is. One must know the enemy to forge such a weapon. And how do I do that? Start with a fragment of the enemy, a drop of blood, a crystallized thought, one of its hopes. All of these things tell the way it can die. Could you forge a weapon that would kill me? Yes. Really? How? I would need a drop of your blood. That is all. For context, for everyone that just arrived, our character is immortal, and whenever we die, we just stand back up somewhere else. Very well. The tool of your destruction has been forged and educated. It is not enough.
Updated my journal.
The magics that keep your heart beating and mend your flesh are strong. You must sink the blade into your body only from within a shell where you are cut off from the planes. Why? The reason is not known to me, yet both the weapon and the place are necessary for your destruction. Where would I find such a shell that separated me from the planes? That is not known to me. Like, the big spewers will tunnel. Oh, yes, that was another thing that was happening. We had the tunnelers as well. But the spewers being in the tunnel and just sniping you from under there? No, I did not encounter that yet. Alright, enjoy your food, Jeebus. Thank you once again for the raid. Had another question. What is this place? Ask. This tower is a siege engine. It exists to breach the walls between the planes. Breach planes?
Updated my journal.
The tower anchors itself upon the plane. A wound is torn in the multiverse when the bridge of the tower opens. Legions may pass from one plane to the other through the tower. When the plane has served entropy's purpose, the tower anchors itself again. The trick is the rupture strain have medium armor on all of them, including the little warriors. I think I was using a medium pen weapon. What happened to the legions that have used the tower? Entropy has unmade them. And what happened to the planes when the siege tower invaded? Entropy has unmade them. What are you doing? I forged the implements by which... Okay, he told us about this. Have you heard of a night hag named Rebel? The night hag sought to sunder the city. Her greatest works were those of unmaking. She walked the path of entropy. You know what happened to her?
Updated my journal.
Order set chains about her. She was cast within a cage. Do you know where this cage is? Her prison is unknown to me. But do you know the Blood War? It is the war by which the planes will be unmade. How long has it gone on? The lifetimes of many metals. Did you serve in it? Yes. It was on this forge that the screaming projectiles that tore the smoking skies of Avernus were made. Weapons so sharp the wind itself knew agony. Can you tell me more of what you do with weapons? Metal is like flesh. Both carry... Oh, I think I've read this before. Can you do anything with my weapons? Show me what you have brought. I will study its potential and see if its pain can be given expression. Very well. Punch daggers of Shar. They're +3. Were once wielded by Shar the Mage Slayer. Was an assassin of some merit who decided to specialize in the removal of mages for large sums of gold. Shar met her demise when she was hired to assassinate the very mage who created the daggers. So they are daggers with magic resist, and plus to saving throws. Or spike gauntlets +3. What is a rune blade? +50% resist to magic, -4 to hit, AC 0. It's a magic resist weapon. Well, I'm not really interested in what is in this shop. But maybe I have something to sell. I think I've emptied last time. Oh, I still have a bunch of things to sell. I don't think I'll keep this pair of earrings. 10% resist to fire is not really much. And I think I'll leave the punch daggers of Shar. I think I've pretty much exhausted this NPC. We have Blade of the Immortal, unique artifact. It is an ugly looking weapon, sharp so it resembles one of the symbols on your left arm. So I'm gonna put this here so I won't lose it, but I'm gonna keep using the bone dagger. So I need this handkerchief. Got a bunch of forge things last time. Okay, I can probably drop this skull. And maybe just Sanctum Key. I can probably sell this off somewhere.
All right.
Let's do a final
More
shopping session.
seriously, tell me a little about yourself.
What's to tell? I'm a memento morte.
Thank you,
All
Mort.
right.
The pawn shop. I'll go there first. See what we can sell.
Done.
Can't sell the angleless eye. But I can sell all these jewelry. Can probably get rid of these. Another angleless eye. There's another place I could sell stuff. Maybe they would
I
accept
estimate
it.
fall from grace to be found attractive by the male sex of over 321,423 separate species. Give or take 5.
Oh, does that include Modrons?
I am no longer able to answer that question. I do not know.
Okay.
I'm gone.
I'm glad I increased the clock for banter, because normally it takes a very long time of AFKing for them to trigger. Which wouldn't really ever happen on stream.
Done.
Right, how are my spells doing? Freshly rested. So doing pretty good.
Right. We need to set up Kip now.
I must confess
gone.
that Nordum is perhaps the cutest little rogue Modron I've ever encountered.
Right, I want to transfer here. Have a scroll of friends here. And the reason for that is, whenever I sell multiples of the same items at the same shop, they will start going down in price if I sell them one at a time.
I'm gone.
And I don't have any other things left, I think. So I shall use the unfolding portal. Right, I'll save first. We are now in Ravel's maze.
All right.
And we won't be able to leave for a while. Oh, Jesus. These are trinkets.
What's up? She has the personality of a patch of razor
I
vine.
think,
Twice as ugly.
therefore I am. I think.
You got a face only a sledgehammer could love, and has.
Yes,
multiple
pleasure.
races
Maximally
behind.
efficient strike.
Just valley.
Maximally efficient strike.
Damn.
Okay, those are pretty weak.
Karak sings true.
42 damage.
How many? Very well.
Maximally efficient
I'm
strike.
gone.
I'm listening. Pleasure.
These are very easy enemies
I'm here. It shall be
compared
done.
to the last few things we
Karak
faced.
sings true. Done.
Eh. Looks like there was a trap though. Howdy, Beatrix. How goes it? Happy New Year. Thank you for hydrate and stretch.
Aye?
All right.
That's right, I
Right.
should have her detect traps before going anywhere.
Done.
Okay, Nordum is getting attacked by something. And I don't seem to be able to do anything about it.
Maximally efficient strike.
Damn.
Maximally efficient strike.
It seems the Ring of Odin also protects versus fire and lava. Oh. Does it protect just these things? Beatrix asked. Okay, I don't know what is doing that. Well, we found Revel. We are unraveling this puzzle. The plump, hook-nosed crone before you doesn't look like much of a myth. She is outfitted in a simple, if dirty, brown shirt and leggings, with a number of pouches hanging from her frayed belt. She seems oblivious to your presence, more concerned with the tangled black roots woven together to form the floor of the maze than anything transpiring around her. Study her for a moment. A tangle of jagged gray hair juts from beneath the crone's hood, spreading down her shoulders like a mass of twisted gray roots. Sickly blue-gray flesh hangs in the loose folds from her face. Her narrow chin, long and sharp, juts forward in an extreme underbite, with two filthy yellow canines protrude from her lower jaw like small tusks. Ravel?
Visitors.
The crone's voice is thick and scratchy, as if trying to force its way past layers of dust. You can tell this is an important character because they gave her a voice. Her eyes are a dull, bloody red with black veins running through them like tree branches. As she gazes at you, a strange crawling sensation passes through you, like snakes burrowing beneath your skin. Greetings, Ravel.
Oh no, my pretty thing. Have you returned at last? You were gone so long. I feared you forgot poor, lonely Ravel.
How could I forget you, Ravel? I missed you, but you hid yourself in a place that was difficult for me to reach. Come now, did you not wish for my company? Ah. Ravel's yellow eye, a smile widens, peeling back the folds of her skin, and she cackles softly. Such sweet words. You are knowing the answer of your asking, my precious man. I scattered clues like caltrops, and those were my means of guiding you to my garden. I feared it was you who had forgot I assure you I did no such thing. I have returned to you at last. Have you? But what has returned? She squints at you with her black-veined eyes and hisses softly. Let Ravel see how you have fared in this life. She reaches out as if to caress you, and you suddenly notice her fingers are talons, each fingernail filthy and wickedly sharp. Do not touch me, Ravel. I only wish to trade words with you, nothing more. Ah! Always a cautious one. My most beloved of puzzles. She withdraws her fingers and let it fall to her side. So I did mark you when you first came to be on the wastes with your challenge for Ravel. I do not remember such a meeting. There's much I have forgotten. Ravel gives a whispering sigh as she studies you. Oh, sad, sad, broken health thing, all a pieces. No longer the one Ravel knew you are. Are you still a broken after all this sad, sad time? Ravel, the ritual you performed was flawed. It didn't work. Every time I die, or at least every time I used to die, I forgot myself and became somebody else. I'm broken, yes. Can you fix me? Help me remember. A body you possess, but a knowledge you do not? He points her rag talon at your chest, at your scars. Many and such scars you have, all scrawled on your skin. Many tales does your skin tell. What tales does my skin tell? Your scars and tattoos shout to me. Here is a man in confrontation with the world. Ravel makes a crooning noise, not unlike a dying bird. Yes, such tale would shrivel even a hag's ears. Tell me these tales. I would know them. One moment, please. The tales are many. They echo of balance, imbalanced, trials of war, battles with fiendish elements, and a creature that feeds on others from afar to sustain itself, and of torments. Such torments have never known. Ah, more barrows. Haven't done that in a long time. Balanced, imbalanced. Divided you in two, you were. When your mortality was peeled from you, no longer balanced, much that broken in the separation. Both a blessing and a mistake. But more mistake than blessing, Ravel thinks. How much more barrel gear do you even need? Green log will remove this from the pool. You took my mortality. How? forgotten the how of it. I have? Have I? Ravel's gaze dims for a moment, the black veins swimming in her eyes. And even if I remembered it, I would never do it twice. Not forgotten the moment, have I? After the break, seeing the pain stream from your veins, your cries like a wailing child, every bit of your being filled with emptiness. Terrible, even for these eyes. So that's why I feel hollow inside, because my mortality is gone. Very well, what are these other tales my skin tells? Trials of war? Great, great trials of war. Much too much to be borne by any mortal thing. What war? When? Where? This war touches all, my precious half-man. There is no place where its caress is not felt. Did it touch you? Ravel's voice drops, almost bitter. To this, Ravel says I. That would explain the scars. What are these other tales my skin tells? Battles with fiendish elements? Two fiends butt heads. Ravel sniffs as if in contempt. Their tiny heads filled with ideas on how the planes should be, yet can never be, or the planes they would be no longer. Such foolishness. I'm not certain I understand. What are these other tales? A creature that feeds on others from afar. No base hunger do you feel, but far, far more terrible ones boil beneath your skin. And such a cost. Hungers? What do you mean? I know not the nature, nor the cause of these hungers, but heed this. Coming events cast their shadows before them. My precious half-man, there's no saying of what these events will be. Not even with Ravel's eyes. In these torments, what are these torments you speak of? All of these planescape torments.
Updated my journal.
A lodestone pulls iron to it, and so do you, my precious half-man. But it is not iron, but tormented souls. As the others suffer, they are drawn to you, and your path becomes theirs. She makes a sweeping gesture. Do you not see them in the eyes that have traveled here with you? My companions, what do you mean? Do you wish to explain, Gith? Ravel throws a burning glance at Dakon, tempered with Fang's smile. Vows may prove tighter than any chain, no? The manacles of a race once enslaved and now a slave again? Dakon is silent, but his blade shifts at Ravel's words. The blade darkens, the edge sharpening until the Karak itself seems to carry a horrible malevolence about it. Watch your words, Ravel. The cog box. Ravel's gaze drifts to Nordum. Once it knew only suffering's definition, but now it feels its sting. There is no room for two in the worlds of ones and zeros. No place for a mayhap in the house of truths and false. And no green with envy in the black and white world. When it discovers how the planes turn, when it discovers the truth behind loyalty and illogic, more torments will it know. Ravel, leave my companions alone. I have a quip. The Chattering Skull. Ravel doesn't bother to even look at Mort as if he is beneath her notice. Are the quips enough of a shield for what lies beneath inside your brain box, Why speak truth when lies suffice? Mort, what do you mean, Ravel? The abyssal temptress, Ravel sneers, her yellowed fangs piercing her purpled lips as she squints at fall from grace. A skin so fair, lips so rich, eyes that might cause you to forget Ravel herself. And yet she suffers more than any other. When one turns on their nature, many are the torments that arise from such a betrayal. Ravel, Grace replies softly, almost cautiously, I have come to terms with... You lie, succubus! Ravel's lips peel back in a snarl. You lie! Do not dare lie to me, when your heart is a book to me. Every word you spit screams of your torment. What the heck? What do you mean, what the heck? I'm reading all of the dialogue. Oh, did you mean to roll a different one? Did I do the wrong redeem? Yes. I think you did the wrong redeem twice. I can refund them to you if you want. Yeah, you have to do this one if you want to roll a new one. Like so. You have to roll skip. Let's see, one moment. Where is it? Here it is. Though I will remove those from my current list, though. Did you stay up until midnight? No. Have a care with your words, Ravel. Enough of this. Ah. Ravel gestured at Anna, as if she is for sale upon an auction block. Look upon the feisty tiefling. Such fiery hair and voice. Ravel smiles, baring her rows of yellow teeth. Shall I speak of your torment, tiefling? Anna seems paralyzed. Her eyes, wide as Ravel, turn her black-veined gaze to her. You can see her trembling, her heart beating fast. No, no, I shall not speak of it. Ravel's voice drops almost in exhaustion, and a smile fades from her face. Grown tired of the cruelties and torments Ravel has. This world is a jagged enough place. She turns to you, her bloody eyes dimmed, and she sighs. And my precious, precious halfman, for you, the greatest torment of all, life forevermore. Can it be life's a care more for you than Ravel does? She gnashes her yellow tusks with a horrid clacking noise. One so brave, so passionate, so terribly lost. Sad, sad. Ravel, why did you make me immortal? I must know. A puzzle of bone and skin were you, always intriguing, and the most beloved of all who came to me, petitioning, requesting, pleading, pleasing, pleading for help. Ravel stares hard at you, her black-veined ember eyes narrowing. So hard to see past the scars, to dig up the man who once was underneath. Ravel, can you tell me anything about who I once was? A shadow with substance, a seeking that which casts a light. I know you more and know... Ravel pauses, her eyes dimming. No more than I know the nature of any man crossed paths, have we? A man tainted with undeath, still feeling the pangs of separation, and an old withered crone now all imprisoned. But yeah, I was actually playing RuneScape when midnight passed. I was in Slayer Tasks, I believe. Quite enjoy how these guys talk around the issue like I do when I get to use Nicodemus. Yeah. Crossed paths. Seems it that we are meeting for the first time. No, not.
According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique
Why would you touch me? No!
we now turn to
Gravel
the
seems
Oratrice
confused for a
Mécanique
moment,
d'analyse
then shudders,
The judgment of the
as if
Oratrice
throwing off a
Mécanique
weight.
d'analyse cardinal.
Not at all. An echo of a future meeting this is, or a past meeting, depending on which way time is facing. So this meeting echoes for a meeting in the past. The now and then, very similar? So tangled the now and then is, both mirrored in each other, and once and again, you come afore me with a problem to challenge me for a solution to an impossibility. Ravel hisses at you and her eyes blaze. Beautiful, ungrateful, beloved man. What was this impossibility I asked you to solve? Ravel doesn't seem to have heard you. She still seems to be in the past, for her eyes dim as if looking far away. Such fire in your eyes, enough to stir a grey lady's heart, passion to be free. But when freed, the fire in your eyes guttered out. With the separation of your life. With the separation, your life has shed all meaning, I fear. Ravel smiles with her yellowed fang and then clicks them together as if laughing. Mayhap you should sit on your hind legs and lip your forepaws. Mayhap Ravel will give you another scrap of knowing. I will not beg for your aid, Ravel. I will ask, nothing more. As if it ever was for you, you would not bend your knee to me, my precious man. I have many questions I wish to ask you. Oh, more questions do you have? Ravel crooned softly. But there is an edge to it, as if she is reprimanding you. But you have already asked so many. Ravel's black-veined eyes take on a curious gleam. Time for my questions now, Halfman. Very well, Ravel, ask your questions. Know this, and know Ravel's law. If you do not answer my questions, no more of your questions will I answer, my precious man. Step lightly with the answers, or the asking shall tear you apart. Understood. Ask your questions, Ravel. I would know why you traveled here with these others. No, not the place they were traveling to. To? Of course they knew. Who would not want to travel here to meet with you, beautiful Ravel? Few opportunities does life provide for such a meeting. They wish to see if the tales of your power and beauty were true, as I knew them to be. Because this seems to be a special dialogue for having high stats, I chose it. Ravel stares at you for a moment in silence, then her face splits into a horrendous grin. Her row of yellowed fangs glistening in the faint light of her eyes. Ah, my precious man, you carry only words. A blackish tongue darts from her purple lips and rolls around the rim of her mouth as if in anticipation of a medal. But you are well armed indeed. Only truths do I speak, Revel. Lie. She nods slowly and her grin fades. And they travel with you willingly? They chose to walk my path with me. As I said, who wouldn't chose? Ah, such a dangerous word. Is it so? Yes. Yes. Ravel throws a black-veined glance at Dakon, her voice like an arrow. Is it a choice, gift? Or is it a matter of two skies? Saku, am I allowed to make a chunk loader for the farm? Sure. I thought I already chunk loaded the farm. I could be wrong though. Oh, no, I chunk loaded elsewhere. Chunk loaded the Botania setup. Dakon's blade leads into a vicious dead black, mirroring his eyes, and to your surprise, the correct edge silently splits into jagged fangs. Ravel, leave him be. I will answer your question, not them. What of the cog box? Ravel turns to Nordum, sneering. What does it know of choice? She snaps her fingers like the sound of cracking bone. There is only obey and obey, Query. What does Nordum define choice? Define choice is the act of choosing, selection, the right of opportunity. The right or opportunity to choose. Nordum, stop. This is between Ravel and I. Look, Ravel. Ravel turns to Mort. Skull, skull, skull. Ravel clicks her tongue after each word, and her smile widens. Your expression is difficult to read without the skin wrapping, but I feel your fear from here. Coming here was not your choice. Well, I didn't have anything better to do except to go on one of the ladies' mazes and meet one of the evilest creatures ever to set foot in Sigil, so I said, sure, why not? Mort, be quiet. Ravel, Be quiet! Mort clacks his teeth. Like the hells I will. I think we've listened to this crone rattle her bone box enough. And now she's got some pair of stones saying I haven't got any skin, so what if I do? Obviously, the fact that she has no skin has done wonders to her looks. Does she think I like being naked all the time? And another thing. Mort, cut it out. Ravel, look. The succubus, Ravel squints. Did she have a choice? Mayhap in her smooth-skinned mind of soft silks and hard truth? Maybe a choice? But no, a sensate must experience all and refuse to come. Not a sensate would you be. Still no choice. Ravel, enough of this. The tiefling, the fiery one. Ravel cackles softly in her eye, and her eyes kindle as if amused. No choice at all. When you feel instead of think, there is literal room for choice. Anna makes no response. Ravel's mere presence seems to have silenced her. Her tail has stopped flicking. However, and her eyes have lost their edge. Enough of this, Ravel. What other questions that you have? Shh. There will be time for enough for you to speak, my precious man. Ravel taps a talon against one of her yellow tusks. This question next. What do you feel for these that have come with you? Do they matter in your heart? She smiles, black veins dancing in her eyes. Or are they tools for your will? They matter to me. Even the gift. Ravel's ember gaze falls on Dakon, and then slides off to log back with your eyes again. Speak what he means to you, and say it true, or blanketing my garden he will be. He is my ally. I know him. He is my friend. Ah. Ravel nods and then she smiles again, her talons tapping against each other. Does that surprise you? What of the skull? Ravel doesn't even bother to look at Mort. Surely he matters not to one such as you. Or does he? I like him. He is my friend. Curiouser. Ravel smiles. Quite the puzzle box you're a shaping to be. What else lurks in the dark places of your mind? I hide nothing. Ah! Ravel's voice takes on a threatening weight, and she turns to fall from grace, her red eyes blazing. And here is the core of it. The abyssal temptress. Does she rise above merely carnal to you? Or is she something else in your eyes, Grace says nothing. She seems to be studying Ravel intently, for you are suddenly struck with the feeling that Grace is sizing up Ravel for weaknesses. Ravel turns back to you, clacking her yellow tusks as if in anticipation. Speak, precious man, but have a care where your words fall. Do we take this relationship route? We're not taking these first two. I'll do it. I could fall in love with her. Ravel slides her gaze off you and narrows her eyes at Grace. Enough of these games, Ravel. Look. Ravel turns, clacks her tusks, and then glances at Anna with a sneer. And what of this slip of flesh? The fiendling, the tiefling with the scarlet hair and fiery passion. What is she to you, my precious man? I like her company. I consider her my friend. Ravel glances at Anna, then snorts, the black-veined eyes gleaming. So be it. My next question is this. Ravel's voice drops, almost whispering, and suddenly you have a strange feeling that she does not want to hear the answer. Why did you wait so long to return to me? Ravel grew lonely without you, precious man. Because of side quests, yes. The way to this place is difficult, beautiful Ravel. Efforts have been made to ensure that you have little company, and many were the trials I was forced to undertake in order to stand before you. Yet I am glad to see you once again, Ravel. Ravel, time has not dulled your beauty, I see. Your answers. Ravel's eyes glint and her lips peel back in such a grotesque smile. Your words are soothing and have not been heard in such a long time. They stir even my black brambled heart. No matter where your memories be, your charms remain, pretty thing. Nay, it is your charms that persist, beautiful Ravel. Of charms, enchantments, and bewilderments, all these Ravels have mastered. Yet there is much, it seems, you could teach I. Perhaps, have you another question for me? Ah, yes. A third and final question is this. As Ravel opens her mouth to speak her final question, you are suddenly gripped with the terrible realization that this final question has murdered many others to whom it has been asked. You know what it is, and you feel it welling up within you, and you feel compelled to ask it. What can change the nature of a man?
What can change the nature of a man?
Heal 1. I feel like I got this answer before. All technically, yes. I feel like this is one of these options where I would have an extra option if I had better stats somewhere. I'm gonna say death. And that is your answer? The veins in Ravel's eyes begin to shift slightly and she gives an evil smile. Be certain before you say. It may not be your answer, but it is my answer. And that is all I wished for, my precious man. Ravel's smile relaxes. A simple answer, and in the end, many are the men I have laid low. Have I laid low while they sought my answer? That's it? I thought. Ravel cackles. Countless times has the question been asked, and not once did the pathetic shells who came afore me answered with their answer, but always sought to creep inside my mind and find what I thought. There is no truth in that. I don't believe you. In fact, I don't think they ever could have answered you true. They ever could have answered you true, even if it was true to them. Ravel falls suddenly, strangely silent. She's watching you warily. You never cared about any answer other than mine, ever, did you? Yet you still asked the question, knowing that no matter what the answer they gave, they would die by your hand.
Updated my journal.
Ravel hisses. Of course your answer was the only one I sought, for you were the only reason I asked the question. Did you think I cared for them? Do you think I even cared for a fraction of the amount for them that I cared for you, my precious man? Answer me that. I'm through answering your questions, Ravel. Now you'll answer mine. Of course. Ever questions, ever questions. Why did you make me immortal, Ravel? It's what you wanted, seedling, and you asked so sweetly. Now how could Ravel say no to one such as you? Immortality was your solution and your challenge to me. My solution? Why? I don't know, seedling. Time has chipped away in my memories as well, it would seem. Seem? If you remember, tell me. I'm curious myself. It must have been something important. Isn't it the nature of man to want to live forever? Only if what lies on the other path carries greater pain. Ravel, this is very important. Do you have any idea why I asked you to do it? Death was a thing you needed to dodge. An easy thing to say, mayhap, but not to do. It is not. Immortality, even with its flaws, was the best solution this withered mind could untangle. Yet, lead is not easily changed to gold, but it is possible. The thought the unwise. Unwise? Ravel. If water can be drawn from blood, mortality can be taken from a mortal, peeled back like a sticky film. So you pulled it off. The gulf between man and unman is great. You traveled the distance. I provided the means. But you crossed on your own. Ravel slaps her head and rakes her hand through her hair. Bad, Ravel. Mortals are too flawed to be made to last. If they still they break, they must be dragged kicking and screaming into an unhealthy new mold. Unhealthy, so the ritual was flawed. Shortcuts must be made, and they can break the molded, for it is not always the mold that breaks, but the substance poured within it. Force something into a shape it was not meant to be, and it breaks. I thought the material was of stronger stuff, but you have been broken. But I am immortal. Surely that was a success. You have survived long, immortal one, but you have become the prey of the creature that is life. She cups her hands and then reverses it, forming a canopy with her hands. The body is but a hut for the soul, but now no one dwells in your hut. What went wrong with the ritual? Puzzle-fleshed, broken, beautiful mortal man. The ritual is not a finished thing. Ravel's brow wrinkle and her talons pick at her hair, tugging on a lone strand. The ritual gave you what you wanted, but great were the costs, the casting of shadows, the quiet, violent deaths of the mind, and the painstaking emptiness. These things are dangerous in such a fragile vessel. No matter how strong a mortal man, regret them, and the ritual I do. Casting of shadows. Ungrateful shades, but ungrateful without cause. The shades, they hate you, nameless one. For they are fathered by you, your children once forsaken. They will never forgive. They will do everything they can to destroy the parent. Such is the way of children. How do I father shades, these shadows? You cast shadows on existence, nameless one. With every death, a shadow arises from the fields of your flesh. They wander for a time, but they always return, looking to murder their parent. Such is the way of many offspring. Revel purses her lips in disapproval, then suddenly pokes you in the chest with a talent. And thankless young men such as yourself. Tell me about this ritual. The quiet, violent death of the mind. 1,000 deaths, and you recover from each. Not so the mind. The mind is much more fragile. Its scars run deep and do not heal. The brain is encased in a hard-bone shell, difficult to breach, but with no defense against that which eats it from within. Painstaking emptiness? You have a hole where? Where? Where your mortality once lay. Within your shell. She makes a hand into a fist and shakes it. Rattle, rattle goes the hollow man, a baby's plaything, with naught but a tiny stone that clatters and clacks in your frame. Despite these problems, it seems like the ritual worked.
Updated my journal.
Do you doubt, Rebel? Of course I delivered you on what promised. Not long after the spell drew close, I killed you to see if it had worked. You struggled so, but I kept my grip tight and watched you die of your first of many deaths. Rebel clacks her teeth. Then I learned of it in its flaws. What flaws? Ego enwraps us like a prison. Forgot I did that it oft times serves as a shield. Rebel clicks her tongue. My pretty thing. There is much wisdom and understanding in the truth that life is a preparation for the ultimate goal, death. Our life is a means by which we learn how to die. If we forget such things... So that's when you discovered I lost my memories when I died. Yes, Ravel nods. Unfortunate. Without mortality to hold such memories tight, the shell of a body is... So you took my mortality from me. Is it still intact? Ravel seems surprised and alarmed. Yes. Fear not, for a broken mortality. If you are here talking at me, intact, that your mortality must be. Such a thing cannot not be destroyed. As long as you exist, you are an anchor of your mortal soul. As long as you are intact, so shall it be. Made to last, are you? Ravel smiles and gives a wheezing laugh. For life swallowed you and spit you out. It swallowed him, but I don't know how he came out of that end. Enough of this. Look, Ravel, you took my mortality from me and it has caused more harm than good. I would take it back now. You have had it over long, I think. Ah, you make a demand. Ravel's black-veined eyes sharpen and twist, taking a disturbing awareness, and she bares her yellow fangs. No. That, Ravel, I will not do. What is undone cannot be done. Why not? Ravel cannot give such a thing to you, my precious man, for Ravel has nothing to give. I never possessed you or your mortality, though I wish to keep them both in my garden as selfish affection's keepsakes. Trace the patterns of your flesh, but such things Ravel could not bring herself to do. Why not? You loved him. Anna breaks her silence. She sounds astonished. You loved him, did you? You did. Ravel gives a low, wide smile. Is that so hard for you to believe, fiendling? She cackles softly to herself. Does Ravel, being Ravel and thus a myth, not deserve to carry such a feeling in her black rambled heart? No creature is undeserving of such a feeling, Ravel. Rice speaks softly. The histories do not paint such a compassionate picture of you, however. The past is the past, and histories care little for us speaking the truth of it. This is a long conversation, Jesus. Ravel frowns, and in her voice it drops slightly, threatening as she studies Grace. The feeling brushed me, yes, and now hold your silver tongue. Abyssal daughter, I need not know soft words to cloud the air here. The man and I shall speak. and you shall bow out of this. I shall attend to you shortly. It should. I should expect, so it is a big reveal. Yeah. It is part of the main story, so... Enough, Ravel. If you don't have immortality, where is it? I don't know, sweet thing, but if I were you, I'd get it back quick. No telling what horrible things someone could do to you if they held your mortality for ransom. Ravel clicks her talons together. It would be holding someone's sweet, succulent soul. A puppet dancing on someone's strings, would you be? And a most sad puppet, too. Too? Know where it is, I do not. Hold a moment. When you say you don't know where my mortality is, do you know someone who does know where it is? Ravel smiles horridly and her tusks gleaming. Clever you are. Yes, there is another who might know the things that Ravel does not. Another may know. Who? Ravel's eyes dim, as if she is staring at something in the distance, and her voice slows. A fair-skinned one, must you ask? An angel, a devil, one who soars on the wings of morning, and with his hands is the architect of horizons. He lies beyond my keeping in another cage, in another prison. In his knowing is the knowing of what you wish to know. Ask him your questions, listen to his answers, and use them as guides. Where can I find this info?
Updated my journal.
180,000 XP. I think everyone's leveling up after this. In a leaving this prison to another cursed prison will you arrive, though it may not appear as such to casual glances. Step lightly and find the golden link in the ever-shortening chain. The light shall give the dark of the matter, and new paths shall open to you. Delightfully cryptic, though not surprising. Thanks. Ravel cackles. Of the past I am not held to particulars. You are fortunate to receive anything, O caustic one. Oh, am I? It's just that the chain of who knows what and where they are never seems to be a smooth series of links. Ah! Ravel smiles, holding up one of her talons. And that is why you must keep each link safe. For if they are not smooth now, imagine what the chain will be like when more links shatter. Time and death are not as patient with others as they are with you. What are you saying? What if one of your precious links was to die? And what if you forgot yourself again? What would you do then? Where would your stolen mortality be? It would be lost forever, for there would be no one left to ask how to reach it. Tracing your path would become harder, mayhap impossible. True enough. In any event, I had other questions for you, Ravel. Of course. Ever questions. So we know this. Ravel told us this. I want to ask this immediately. The legends claim that you are a powerful mage, Ravel. Can you teach me some of the art? Ravel frowns disapprovingly, her bluish skin twisting like a rag. Does Ravel know of the art? Is your mind gone away of the mortality? A thing all up and lost? I have forgotten more of the art than you shall. She jabs you with one of her talons. Ever? She jabs you again? No. Can you teach me some of the art then? Ravel narrows her black-veined eyes, studying you. Mayhap I could be persuaded to teach one such as you, though any other would not have such a chance, nor the boon I offer. Are you a rudimentary student in the arts, or am I facing a tried and true tired master? A master in the arts, beautiful Ravel. Flatterer. And yet your words warn me. Ravel's voice changes, alternating in pitch, like someone plucking a stringed instrument. Much have I learned tending this garden. Charms, incantations, distilled from the barbs. She begins to hum slightly to herself, rhyming, swaying ways of the consonants, constants, and motions that bring the briars to your aid. Listen, the branches will speak of it. Close your eyes and listen. More XP, 90,000. I got 360,000 XP from this conversation so far. As you close your eyes and listen, a great trembling passes through you, as if the dozens of barbed snakes were burrowing beneath your flesh. Just when you think the pain is more than you can bear, you suddenly instinctively begin humming. The same tune that Ravel did, and the pain ebbs. In the distance of the maze, you can hear the clicking of the tree creatures as if responding to your call. Continue to hum. Ravel watches you with a curious light into her black-veined eyes. Such power! She gives a soft hiss as if in wonder, and her lips peel back in a smile. A touch is all that hear it. You are powerful, my precious man. So powerful. One day, even the plains will bend to your will. I do not wish such a thing, Ravel, but there are many who would walk that path, but not I. Ravel nods and nods at your hands, which to your surprise hold a number of black barbed seeds. Take those seeds, use them as you will. And to this, I grant an additional boon. She plucks a hair from her head and takes a handful of the seeds, places them in her palm, and then crushes them. A small trail of blackish blood runs from her hand, but when she opens it, there is no wound. Only a necklace of black barbs, woven around a lock of Ravel's gray hair. Take this. It is of me, and it will serve you well.
Updated my journal.
Updated my journal and then gained 7 items. Save those seeds, precious man. Use not all of them, for they may prove useful in other places in this maze. But if powerful you are, these places you will find. Why were you imprisoned? I tried to help a lady, and kindly she did not take to it. The lady of pain? You tried to help her? My offering of help was unwelcome. I tried to set her free. Sigil is the cage. A city of doors and locks is a prison for her. It must be. Mustn't it be? Why else call the city of Sigil the cage? And who is cage? The lady. A prison so small for one so great. Unjustness, wrongness, intolerable to the torment of a woman thusly. I think I know who should be in a cage. I tried to break the cage. Let the lady go free. She makes a shooing motion, her expression becoming pained as she scatters invisible birds. Shoo, shoo, O pained woman. Let Sigil's ring be broken so you might fly far from its filthy streets and the stupid Dabus that dare not speak in words for fear of their thought would be overheard. Ravel's hands slowly stop in their shooing motion. She gives a slow sigh. Go on. Before I could finish, I have found myself here, and my memory's none the better for the trip. Much has slipped away, much forgotten, yes it was. Was? Ravel smiles with her yellow teeth. The dwindling of memory hath become a comfort to these old bones. Much have I forgotten. I am fortunate that in that I still remember you. Ravel, but why did you try to free the Lady of Pain from Sigil?
Updated my journal.
Ravel's voice drops, almost reprimanding. I resent anyone, even at power, being imprisoned and think that everyone with their stones or shores or quiet-bladed ladies should be free. Some has said more, fool. Why risk such a thing, they said. Is that what you were trying to do when I met you so long ago? Were you trying to set me free? Quite possibly quite. Life's chains and fear of death may have gripped too tightly on the man I knew then. Ravel picks at one of her jagged gray hairs, wrapping it around her finger. No liking for chains and cages does Ravel have. Ah, so I was caged somehow, or chained. It sounds to me as if your memory's stirring, Ravel. Yes. Ravel blinks for a moment and her black-veined eyes become duller, as if she has been struck with a heavy weapon. Her talon tightens around the gray hair, so tightly it looks she is about to tear it from her skull. Mayhap you were trapped, but it was no normal cage that held you. Do you have any idea what held me?
Updated my journal.
Ravel looks confused, and her face twists as if she's fighting an unpleasant thought. I have forgotten. Mayhap a promise? No. Her fingers tighten around the gray hair, and to your surprise there is a snap like a twig, and Ravel tears the hair from her head. A trickle of black blood worms from beneath her skull cap, and she hisses in anger. Ravel, are you alright? Yo, more stuff. More XP. No more, will I say. Ravel's face wrinkles in pain, the talon covered with the blood-tipped gray hair. Even plucked from her head, it looks like jagged and stiff. I do not know, and not knowing shall I share. She stares down at the gray hair wrapped around her talon, and then she hisses and flicks it to you. Take this, and leave the past where it lies, half-man. Very well, Ravel. Then there is nothing more to be said on the matter. I still have had some other questions. What is this place? Once a maze of lifeless stone it was. Featureless, but a small black seed was wound in my hair when I came to this place. And it grew strong among the stone, flourishing, until it ran thick throughout the maze like the unraveling hair of a crow. And so this maze of another becomes my garden. Who are you? Where did you come from? Revel, am I, a maker and breaker of puzzles, a solver of what cannot be solved, a mind traveling and unraveling until the threads of thought are tied up like knots in a drunken man's hair. Ravel picks at one of her jagged gray hairs, wrapping it around her finger. It is enough it is. But what are you? Some have called you a night hag, whatever that is. Night hag? Ravel gives a ghastly smile, her yellow teeth like needles. I am but a woman who has sorely missed her beloved creation. Some have named me crone, Grey Lady, Yaga sister, Night hag, but myself is my name, Ravel. Ravel who puzzles well. providing conundrums to decipher and laying impossibilities low. But many things are said about we Grey Ladies. A race we are night hags, but an individual I am. Some call us evil of old, stalkers of mortal dreams, kindly ones, ugly, hideous things whose homes lie in the dark places of the men's minds. Ravel's eyes narrowed to reddish sparks. But that means nothing to me. What would one such as you call one such as I, pretty thing? I find you beautiful, Ravel. Not perhaps to the eye, but your mind seems sharp and vibrant. Shh, do you think I care for such truths? A hex on inner beauty, no matter how long it may last in the flesh. Think you ugly, am I? Ravel, you are not ugly. Yet ugly I need not be, pretty thing. My shape is but water to my will. And I may reweave its fibers to a more pleasing tapestry. Ravel glances at Fall from Grace and smiles and licks her lips. Yes.
You know, I've learned some new tricks.
Ravel, what? Ravel has melted into Fall from Grace, taking on her demeanor, her features, her clothes. Is this shape more pleasing? Ravel smiles, her teeth now are brilliant, perfect white. The lips just their hint of red. So cultured and breathtaking. She motions you to come closer. Come, my precious man. My lips do not burn with abyssal torments. Lay your lips upon mine. No, Ravel. Mayhap it is the rougher woman that you crave, the one of passionate fire. Ravel glances at Anna, who stiffens as Ravel's gaze pins her. Mayhap it is her that whets your appetite. Ravel, stop this. I have no time for your... Ravel has melted into Anna's shape, taking on her demeanor, her features, her leather vest. Is it the rough-edged woman that you crave, the one whom age has not yet tempered her passions? Anna? Ravel's tail flicks as if in anticipation. Come, caress my lips with your own, and I shall please you. No, Ravel. You blink and Ravel has twisted back into her original form. A difficult man to please, are you? Pah! And wonder do they why they are no males of our kind. What other shapes have you turned yourself into? Maybe some, maybe none. Ravel seems confused by the question. I've not remembered such. I've been mayhap? Neither Smarta nor Martha. So many threads and branchings, so many Ravels are always stitching and mending, and growing are my forms. Mebeth, you are Mebeth. That may have been one of my names, yes? Ravel looks more confused, her black veined eyes becoming misty. Names are difficult to remember. Her voice becomes faint, like calling across a great distance. Mebeth was kind to me and helped me, Ravel. That means you helped me. I thank you. As you mentioned Mebeth, all the colors seem to bleed out of Ravel's face, until she is gray and ashen, literally. It's like the color just vanished. And who might you be, Does your path bring you back to old Mebeth's door, child? Yes, it does, Mebeth. I came to learn more of the art. Can you teach me any more? Ha! I am but a midwife, child. Such powers as the art commands is much beyond me. I don't think so. I think you have more to teach me than you realize. Much more. Then comes the question like an echo. You want to learn of the art, you do? Why do you want to learn such things? Because I may need it to solve the mystery of who I am. After a moment, Ravel Mebeth nods. The art may help, it may not, and you must not rely on it to solve all your problems, she sighs. Child, it's most like only going to add another chip to your pile of questions. She leans it close. But if you know, then listen.
Updated my journal.
Bebeth Ravel whispered something, and you feel different, changed somehow. She told you something horrible, something about the planes, about how the planes work, but your mind has shut out her other words, and you cannot recall them. Just thinking about them sets your heart pounding. Ravel told you something you're not sure anyone was ever meant to know. She is watching you, studying you. What other shapes do you have? You are that barmy seamstress in the buried village, Marta. That may have been one of my names, yes? Ravel looks more confused. Marta was barmy, Ravel, but she was not unkind and not unhelpful. If you were her, then you meant me no harm. I thank you. As you say her name, Ravel's face seems to shift. Her blue skin sags until she is wearing the same sour-curd expression as you saw on Marta's face. Come on now, don't be all so difficult on Marta. She raises the talon of her index finger like a scalpel and advances upon you. False, nasty corpse. Ravel's filthy talon jabs into your abdomen and pulls brutally upwards in a saw motion, but there is no pain. You watch as your skin peels slowly back from her touch. No blood issues from the wound. Look at this, Marta. Look at this. Let her work. Ravel's free hands dig into your chest, where she loops up your intestines, and like yarn, she plucks them from your stomach. As she does, your stomach seals up, as if she was going backwards. Marta Ravel holds up your intestines like a trophy. Pretty, eh, Marta? One shouldn't swallow such a thing. No. Can I have those back, please? I might need them later. She hands you the ropey mass. Despite the freshness, the fluids surrounding your intestines have dried like resin. Feels more like a loop of glazed rope. Thanks, I'll treasure this anyway.
Updated my journal.
Marta Ravels nods slowly. As well he should, shouldn't he, Marta? Yes, he should, Marta. Powerful magic to be found in the guts of an immortal. Yes, not like teethies or eyes. What other shapes have you been? I think I finally went through everything. Thank you for the information you have given me, Ravel. I must leave now. Hold! Ravel's voice drops to a low hiss, like that of a serpent. The most important question you have yet to ask, my precious man. Has it occurred to you yet? Yes, I need to know how to leave this place. Do you know the answer to this question? I know the branching of this place, the twisting and bendings of burrowings. Though there are no leaves here, one may take their leave when they wish it. So do you know how to leave? Wrap your hands about you like branches and make them encircle your chest like a cage. Step from the edge of the maze into the darkness, and into another cage your body shall go. A simple leaving, but there is no return when that final step is taken. So take heed and take what you need before you take the step. Which edges of the maze should I leave by? Which a question posed to which? One of the edges knows, not I. The remembering of which has failed me, and the edges of the maze have little to say on the matter. You've known how to leave all this time, then why don't you leave? Why stay when one can leave is your question to me. Ravel breaks into a crooked smile, displaying a row of fangs. I turn the question upon its head and send it as scurrying back to you. The answer lies not in the staying or leaving, but in the causes and reasons, my precious half-man. Why don't you want to leave? It is a want, a once want, but not a now want, and more, a knotted want. What do I need? What do I need that lies beyond my brambled walls? It is a cruel, jagged world beyond the edges of this maze, and Ravel has pulled enough of his shards from her skin. You have done me a great service, beautiful Ravel. Thank you for hearing my request and sharing your knowledge with me. Ravel gives a crooked smile, all tusked, and then gives a soft cackle. Ah, it is I who thanks you, my precious man. Long has it been since such a sweet flattery has been brought to this maze. I wish to grant you a boon, my songbird. A boon? I would gladly accept any gifts you wish to give. Then listen to me. Close your eyes and I shall let you see the nature of the multiverse.
I feel stronger.
I feel stronger. I got a +1 wisdom permanently. You close your eyes, and as you do, you feel a sharp stabbing pain in your right eye. One of your eyes open, and you see Ravel before you. Her blood-red eyes gleaming with delight. One of her talons is extended and tipped with your blood, and an eyeball, yours. What did you do? A boon I have granted, Songbird. A twist of perception. A tap into the branches of your mind. A tap into the roots of Ravel's knowing have I granted you. A piece of me. She takes the eyeball, and you watch in disgust as she pulls forth the black seed and places them both in her left palm. With a grotesque smile, she crushes the two of them into a sickening crunch. Ah, give it back. Of course, precious man. Ravel opens her palm, and your eye lies there, seemingly untouched, staring at you. She places it between her thumb and your forefinger, and then before you can react, she stabs it into your empty eye socket.
Updated my journal.
A piece of me lies in your good eye, precious man. When you see the planes through that eye, you will understand more than you once did. Wiser will you be, and more experience of the planes and their turnings will you understand. And that is all. Farewell. Thank you, Ravel. I must bid you farewell. As you are about to utter your farewell, you suddenly feel a crawling sensation in your skull, and you notice that Ravel's black-veined eyes have taken on a strange predatory fire. You're not going to let me leave, are you, Ravel? A perceptive question, yet it is not the real question. Ravel's voice takes on a strange whisper, very sad, that sends a faint echo through your mind. The question is, do you wish to leave me, half-man? Fair Ravel, you helped me when I came to you so long ago, and you have done so again. I shall not forget what you have done, but now I must leave. I have to know more about myself. There's a terrible shimmering in the air around Ravel, and the sound of snapping twigs and cracking trees' limbs. And the horrid sounds of trees bending and splintering. What? Ravel's lips peel back, and her voice becomes shrill like a howling wind. What do you know of knowing, half-man? Know this. Know you will stay here until the end of days. In my brambled garden, never to leave, and you shall love me, as you were meant, as you promised. I'm afraid I would be poor company, Revel, and I cannot stay in any event. I'm afraid you must allow me passage. I shall not let you leave. I have the power to keep you here, and I shall use it. My black barb maze shall not allow you to travel beyond it while I live, my precious, precious man. Ravel, I don't want to fight you. Don't do this. Allow me passage, and I shall return to visit you. You do not need to be alone in this place. Return! Return, as you claimed you would so long ago. No, no. You shall not lie to Ravel twice. No more centuries will I wait for you. Ravel's lips peel back, and her talons seem to grow into fiendish claws. Here in my garden you will stay, and wander the plains you will no longer. Ravel, calm yourself. There is no need for this.
You have forgotten your place, half-man. Humility is in order.
We'll see, witch.
I feel stronger.
Attend me, my pet.
Gather to me.
You have become strong.
Huh?
Yes, I have become strong twice. I've leveled up like twice.
Don't let him bone you, witless ape.
Godor.
All right.
Portal detected.
A little out of practice, it seems. It should be done.
Damn.
Man.
Dealt with Ravel puzzle well. Achievement get. Aw man, but I didn't explore this entire place. Oh.
I'm gone.
Maximally efficient strike.
Okay, I guess I'll get to explore this entire place. The space beneath this overhanging branch is glowing softly. It seems to reveal a small brambled room beyond. You notice that the gray hair Ravel plucked from her head is slowly twisting like a corkscrew. I'll come back after. Seems like there's battle going around. Greater Shadow.
The clock sings true.
There's more Greater Shadows.
Maximally
The
efficient.
clock sings true.
I'm surprised that not more people have leveled up from all this. So I guess I should get my level up since it's my level 12 mage. +2 intelligence gain from spec bonus, +1 gain from spec bonus, +5 lore gain from spec bonus. Hey Panda, how goes it? I was pumping con. Because the more con I put, the faster I regenerate. Do I get more spells? I get an extra spell. And apparently this is a new spell I have. Summons 2 crystal spheres, and upon impact, this red sphere explodes into a fireball, while the blue sphere explodes in the same area for cold. Cool. I'll put it. I have a spell slot for 6, but I don't have a spell level 6. How goes it, Panda? Happy New Year. Okay, it looks like going to an edge will allow me to leave, but... Oi! Ah! Let me go! Ah!
Done.
What? What's up, Chief?
I'm gone.
I got
All
stuck
right.
in an endless loop. Okay, so if I see a portal, I'm gonna go back.
Error.
The clock sings true. Damn.
Okay, maybe there's only something in the center, so I'm gonna go back here. Right, Anna also had a level up. Oh, because they... I see why they didn't level up. It's because they had a lot of experience to get to level up anyway. Wait and see what the hair does. The hair slowly curls up your left arm, it circles around your wrist, and then wraps itself tightly around your left index finger. In response, the light beneath the arc glows brighter, beckoning to you to step through. Oh, also, I got a bunch of items. Invokes Black Barb Curse. Allows the user to copy Black Barb Curse into spell. I'll copy the spell then. Intestinal Phylactery invokes heal, special +9 to base hit point, +2 to armor class. Wait. Oh, okay, that's a... That's a wrist slot item. Cool. You already have a wrist item, but Anna doesn't. She might want this. She has -9 AC. The arch is made of gnarled tree limb that has grown from the floor of the maze, then fallen in arc. As you step up the arc, the space beneath the arc closes softly. It seems to lead to some strange black barbed garden. As you examine the natural arc, you notice that the left of the trunk is scored, as if someone took a knife blade and got several notches into it. The scorings, however, don't look like they came from a knife blade. They look like a slash marks, as if from someone's talon. Scratch the trunk of the tree with your fingernails, see what happens. You sink your fingernails into the bark, and to your surprise, the wood gives way beneath your nails like porridge. You dig your nails through the side of the bramble tree, and in response, the glow beneath the arc glows brightly, beckoning you to step through it. Now, I'll come back after, because
Portal detected.
there's stuff in here. The circular plot on the floor of the maze is peculiar in that all of the vegetation around it has died except for 3 sickly twigs in the center. It looks as if the twigs devoured all of the other vegetation around them. Examine the twigs. The twigs are thin, like grasping fingers, and they have none of the black barbs that coat the branches elsewhere in the maze. As you examine them, however, you feel a magical vibration from them. They are like the faint vibrations you feel in the maze, but they are more insistent, like the wailing of tiny children. Start humming the same tune a travel used when she called upon the maze's power. As you begin humming, the twigs suddenly begin twisting within their dead circle, the fingers thrashing, grabbing for something, and you know instinctively they are clutching for a black barbed seed. While humming, throw one of the black barbed seeds into the mists. While humming, you flick the seed into the mass of branches, and the 3 twigs twist around the seed with a crack, splintering it. The twigs stop thrashing, and now you watch as the twigs slowly grow, thickening to become branches. As they grow, the 3 new branches twist around each other, and then with a crack they snap at their base. They roll across the floor and then stop, deathly still. Pick up 3 intertwined branches. You pick up the 3-twined branch. It is in your hands, but you can feel your humming strongly within it, like a heartbeat. It's obviously magical and powerful. You could feel the branch responding to your humming, and so much so, you were able to encourage its growth as the branches intertwined. A tremendous amount of power lies within the branch, a trace of Ravel's power perhaps, but mostly of your own force of will. You can't help but feel impressed with yourself. Make the branch your branch. Invokes the Black Barbed Shield or Black Barbed Curse. Okay, so this is a wand item. Basically. With 99 charges? If I do this again, do I get another one? Yes, I would. I'm not gonna do it again, though.
You know, I've learned some new tricks.
That's the wrong save. There it is.
I'm gone.
Portal detected.
Oi! Also, what's on the ground? Ravel's fingernail.
All right.
I was once again stuck. Scroll of Black Sphere. 99 charges, but a crit ain't one of them. Yes. illustrates the power of force. A wave of concussive force explodes out in a 10-foot radius that not only damages but imprisons as well. One to 4 points of damage plus 1 per caster level to all creatures within a 30-foot radius. Creatures failing are trapped within a 10-foot radius sphere of force for the duration of the spell. Sure, I'll learn the spell. In fact, let's have one of these.
Done.
Error. Error.
Yes? The black bobs covering these trees are quite fascinating.
And I shall serve.
How may it still be done?
What's up? Good as done.
I'm listening.
Right. We need to set up Kip now.
Now what?
Right, you can transfer some damage from him to yourself.
Combat skills are most impressive, Dakon.
What a very fitting random banter moment. I just cast a heal from herself to Dakon, and they're talking now.
They are but specks upon Zerthamon's path.
Yes, thank you. I can also do it. I did learn the sensory touch. But once per day. I figured that with a really fast regeneration, I
I'm gone.
might benefit from just transferring health.
Maximally efficient strike.
All right.
I feel like there's nothing else in here. Okay, I could keep exploring, but I don't think
Stop staring at my tail, you skull!
there's anything.
I'm here. A pleasure.
Done.
To be found.
Damn it.
Portal detected.
The space beneath the scrambled arc seems to show a large desert city surrounded by great walls. This must be the prison Ravel mentioned. Fold your arms around you like a cage and leap through the portal. Oh.
Off with you. Dead I am.
Then Death's kingdom has sealed its gates to us both. Arise, crone.
Shh. Away with you. I'm dead, and no traffic with the living may I have.
I care little for how you die, but I warn you for the last time. Arise, or I shall slay you where you lie.
I had thought that dying at his hand would fulfill the requirements the past put forth.
You cannot have thought that one would have a chance. You were indulgent to let him think he was successful.
Powerful this incarnation is. And kill me he could have, but for a few tricks I possess. Fortunate was I.
Fortune abandoned you the moment I found you. Has your life prepared you for what is to come, hag?
I am not afraid. Not of the likes of you, ragged thing. Weak Ravel may be, but a few tricks has Ravel learned over the years, and I have known you would come.
Quite skilled, yeah. Oh, it's the fire and ice though.
No longer shall you trouble existence with your presence, witch.
Outlands. We have arrived somewhere new. Oh, also, Ravel's Nail, 2 to 7 piercing. Enchanted +2 with 2 to 12 poison damage. Can I use this? I sure can. We're finding a lot of artifacts though. Fiendish Eye. +2 to Charisma, -1 Wisdom, and +5 res to a bunch of things. I think I prefer this though. I don't want to lose 1 Wisdom. It's less XP. I might not need this anymore.
Hmm?
I'll just fill her inventory slots. There we go.
All right.
Cursed. So we've arrived to a new place. I will look around before talking to anyone, though. Or go to shops first, because there is a blacksmith. Maybe I can find something to buy here.
I'm gone.
Aye? Why not? Got it.
Done.
Oops.
Aye?
Alright, so why don't you detect
Right.
traps first?
Hey, I spotted a trap. Disarmed it. Like a shadow on living shells. Got it.
Okay, now you didn't notice me. So what is this motley axe? That's a magic punch dagger. Simply magical. Axe of the Jester. We don't know its enchantment, its special, or its to hit AC 0. But it is identified. A sour-looking burly man glares at you as you interrupt his work. He seems a little slow but earnest, not as poisonous as the others in this tower. Aye? What do you want? Who are you? I am Crumple Punch Malico, the townsmith. You want something? Yeah, I'd like to look at your wares. And sell these back to you. Okay, you have a bunch of expensive stuff. Fighter weapon, no. That's also a fighter weapon. Not usable by mages. What is Phantom Dagger? It's a +3 dagger with +3 piercing damage. Assassin's Knuckle, it's also a +3 weapon. Special causes stunning silence poison. Usable only by thieves. But does this cause stunning silence and poison when I do a sneak attack or something? Also proficiency fists.
I'm
Right.
gone.
We need to set up Kip now.
Have you heard anything about Deva and Cursed? What? A Deva? Ain't that one of them angel things? Nah, we ain't one. We ain't got one here. He pauses. Do you want something of me? Thanks for your time. Farewell.
I'm gone.
So what else is here? Trader's Gate Tavern. There's a tavern. That's probably one of the places we're gonna go. Grain Silo. The guards pauses long enough to say, "You didn't see nothing. Not if you know what's good for you." He turns back to his victim. Farewell. This man is bruised and bloody. His face is puffed, swollen from the savage beating administered by Kirst's guards. He does not speak, but spits out a tooth, and a mouthful of blood. So not a particularly good town to be in. Yeah, it's a displacer ring. Let's do the armored class. Dakon, you need it. Congratulations, you're -8 AC.
All right.
No, I
Call
don't
from
think this
Grace. Is it true that every woman thinks floating skulls are hot stuff?
Why, whoever told you that, dear Nordham?
No one. No one told him that.
is. Of course not. No one told him that. Okay, so there's a few buildings here that aren't marked.
All right. I'm gone.
What? Right. We need to set up Kip now. Got it.
Seems like a special
All right.
item.
Done. I'm gone.
There's blacksmith, grain silo, inner cursed. So there's more. And there seems to be a basement here.
All right.
Cursed underground. Trellons.
And who I shall serve.
Error. Error.
I just rally.
All right.
With new battle music.
Did you see that?
Ready.
I'm gone.
I'm here. Right. Who I am. Live the shadows. Stab.
Okay, so that's how you do a
Done.
sneak attack.
Right.
All right.
We need to set up Kip now.
Right, these guys drop things.
What's up? Okay.
Quick loot.
I'm gone. done.
Error.
Although I don't necessarily need to sneak for any reason.
Your path is mine. I will hear. I shall serve.
Huh?
I'm gone.
Oh, there's hostile neighbor creatures right there.
Right. We need to set up
Yes.
Kip now.
Very well.
All right.
How may... Very well.
I think, therefore I am. I think by your command.
All right.
Alright, can I finally investigate what's going on in this room?
All right.
Anna,
Lemure.
is your tale's purpose to indicate your current level of hostility?
Kind of stupid questions that, you piking sodbox.
My analysis appears correct. Danger! Danger!
All right.
Alright, so if I don't tag the Lemures, maybe they won't do anything to me. But looks like there's demons underground. Take a lack. It's a Traveler's Ring. It's +1 AC.
Attention, fall from grace. Do you exert optical gravity?
Pardon me?
I have perceived you exert a field that forces others to follow you with their eyes. They lack the muscle control to turn away.
It's purely voluntary on their part, you idiot. Not that I would know.
You see a vaguely humanoid creature covered in with grotesque scales. It has huge wings and a prehensile tail. It watches your approach with amusement. Greetings. It barks out a laugh and smiles at you. Yes, greetings to you, little human. I have some questions. By all means, ask your questions. It gives you a humorous smile. Who are you? It ponders your question for a while. My name is not important. If you were there for a reason, if there were a reason for you to know me, you would. It pauses. If you need to attach a name to me, you may call me Tekilak. The creature smiles. What kind of name is that? The only one you will get from me. It stared at you intently. What are you? It cocks its head to one side, gives you a thoughtful look. What am I? Did you really need to know? It pauses to think. No harm, I suppose. I believe your kind knows me as a greater Batizu. Specifically, a Kornugon. I'm going to hit on someone's gravitational control next chance I get. You do that. You're greater Batizu. Yes, does this surprise you? Looks at you expectantly. I just don't see why you'd be here. Aren't you supposed to be fighting some blood war or something back home? It frowns at you. Yes, there is the blood war, but that is far away for now, and need not be spoken of. Why not? For no other reason than I chose not to. For now. What are you doing here? My business here is my own. I don't see it as a concern of yours. It smiles knowingly at you. I suggest you change the subject. I don't understand. Why the secrecy? You give me the impression something else is going on here. It looks at you with mock surprise. Do I? Or do you choose to interpret my words or actions to suit your own needs? Either way, I have answered your question. I will speak no more on this matter. Why? For no other reason than I chose not to. For now. It glares at you. What can you tell me about this place? What is there to tell? It gestures vaguely at the surroundings. Look with your eyes. All is laid before you. I can't help but feel that there is more going on here than meets the eye. It looks at you with mock surprise. Really? Are you that paranoid or that suspicious? Either way, I have answered your question. I will speak no more on this matter. What do you tell me about the city of Cursed? It frowns and gives serious thought to your question. It is a forsaken place, a balance of betrayal and chaos, a city balanced on the edge of disaster. Travel wisely within its borders. Balanced on the edge of disaster. It sighs and looks away. This is a border town, little human. On one side are the Outlands, on the other is the plain of Carceri. So long as the status quo and curses remain balanced, this will continue to be a border town. It pauses for effect. If things get out of hand in the city, it could slide into Carceri and become one with the plain. Impose too much order, and it ceases to be a border town by sliding into the Outlands. It shrugs. That is the way of such places. You're saying the city could actually be displaced. It gives you a mock smile. Yes? If that were to happen, what could be done about it? It shrugs. Determine which way the city has slid and apply an opposing force? Too much order? Instigate some chaos. Too little order? Impose more law. It smiles at you. If you were persistent in your efforts, you could pull the city back to its border status, or slide it the opposite side. You've been very helpful. Which brings up another question. Why? It gives you a confused look. Why what? You Baptists are supposed to be the incarnations of evil, so why are you being so helpful? It barks out a laugh and smiles at you. Do not mistake my help for kindness, nor me as anything other than evil. I am helping you because it serves my needs, nothing more. How does helping me serve your needs? How indeed? Okay. I feel like we might be returning here later. I'm not gonna kill the Lemures even though they're aggro. Or the new Peribos.
Done.
This guy is awesome. Yeah. He did not answer much, but he did answer what was important to him. And there's another guy here. You see a middle-aged man in shoddy clothes. He frowns at your approach and looks about warily. Greetings. His frown deepens as he examines you. Hello? What do you want? I have some questions. Like what? Who are you? He hesitates before answering. Name's Forsha. He doesn't elaborate on his answers. What are you doing here? He stares at you blankly and then shrugs. I'm a trader. This is my storage area. What do you store here? He frowns. I don't see that's any concern of yours. I'm just curious. He shrugs. Well... He gestures vaguely. Ale, mead, and other goods? He looks somewhat nervous. What are you so nervous about? He begins to fidget. Nothing. He gives you a defiant look. Can we change the subject? No, I think you're up to something, and I want to know what. He glares at you and then sighs. I'm bringing the stuff in through alternate channels. The guards don't know. You're a smuggler. He frowns. I'm a bootlegger. Sounds better than smuggler, don't you think? He gives you a crafty look. Say, how would you like to help me out for a piece of the business? What kind of help? He thinks for a moment. There's a Gareleth near here. It's been trying to kill me and that makes it hard to get my stuff out. I need someone to take care of it. What's a Gareleth? He shrugs. It's just some dumb creature intent on eating everything it sees. He looks at you anxiously. What do I get if I take care of it for you? He smiles. I can use a partner. Business is good and I can't distribute everything myself. We'll split the profits down the middle. What do you say? Sure, why not? I'm looking for a Deva. I've heard he's cursed. He frowns. A Deva? Heard your rumors. He pauses. What rumors? He shrugs and looks away. Some digging area was going on down here to expand the prison. Word is, they broke into an unknown chamber by accident. He turns back to you. Found something or someone there imprisoned. Go on. Some say it was a Deva that was found. Others say it was a Batizu. And others say it was a Tanari. He shrugs. I don't care myself. Whatever it is, I intend to stay away from it. Where's this chamber? I have no idea. Keep poking around down here and you're likely to find it. Now that would be a good thing, mind you. I must be going. Farewell.
All right.
Right. We need to set up Kip now. Aye, what?
Right. I need you to be detecting traps.
Right.
That I don't fall into traps like that again.
I'm gone.
Hey. What do we need to succubus?
I
first?
spotted a
Turn us
trap! And then I fell into it.
What? Why not?
Attention, fall from grace. I wish to address your body.
We've had that interaction at the beginning of stream.
Pardon me?
Your body, your form, your reason for selecting it.
Why? I suppose I find it comforting. Besides, I rather like the wings.
It would be more practical for you to assume the form of a Modron. It is 13.27% more efficient. Give or take 5.2%.
Why, Nordum, are you trying to court me?
It was not my intention to initiate legal action against you.
I'm gone.
Okay, that guy's probably gonna get mad if I start clicking on his stuff. So, I'm not gonna do it yet. Yeah, sue her! You see a tall, slender creature with long arms and an elongated head. Several fangs protrude from its oversized mouth. They forgot a D. And its fingers end in long claws. It gazes at you steadily as you approach. Greetings. The creature leans forward and sniffs you, then reaches out with a clawed hand and pinches you. It licks its lips. Yeah, a little tough, but maybe tasting nonetheless. Have some questions. Gives you a toothy grin. Conversations before dining is fine. What do you want to know? What can you tell me about these catacombs? He looks around for a moment and shrugs. Nothing. Wandered in looking for Deva. You're going to eat me? Aye, as soon as I finish it. With your damn fool questions. You can try, but you'll die from a bellyache as I gut you. It shrugs and raises its arms in resignation. I'll take that chance. What can you tell me about Carceri? It opens its mouth and begins to pick something from between its teeth with a claw. It slurs its speech and answers you. Home. My home. Not yours. You're not welcome in Carceri. I must be going now. Farewell. Gives you a broad grin. Good. Tired of questions. Time to eat. It leaps to the attack.
What? Like that.
Awaiting order.
What's up, Chief?
Done.
It was worth 14k XP. There's a hermit in here. What's this? A bell. I'll talk to the hermit after. There's a gold ring that is magical. Ring of Fallen Stars invokes Meteor Storm Bombardment. Yeah, that's a Ring of the Traveler. Ah. You can equip this ring.
Done.
There's another place I can go through here, but... Alright, hermit. You see a dirty man hunched and crabbed with age and darkness. His lank, greasy hair flies from his shoulders as he spies you, and his eyes go wide with fear. His fingers begin twisting through arcane patterns. It's okay, I'm not going to hurt you. Ah, another visitor, eh? You'll be wanting to scare the old hermit half to death, eh? These tunnels are no place for casual spring walk, you know? I'm looking for a Deva. Heard rumors about it, but this old hermit ain't seen it. I thought it might be underground since this place locks up all good things, but I still can't find it. If I could, I'd have asked if it had heard about my god. He rattles off another sigh. It looks down the hallway. Somehow it feels like it'd be off to the west of here, but I still haven't found it. It must have been a guardian. He winks at you. What are you doing down here anyway? He sighs noisily, catches himself, and looks around wildly for a moment. I came to Curse before because my god was exiled to Carceri. I've been moving closer to him all of the time. But I'm not going into the prison plane after him. I'm trying to find a way to get him out, since he's the power of a god. Of good. He shouldn't have been here. But that's how exile works, I guess. How long have you been here? Too long, in the service of a god who's all but forgotten. I remember him, though. I'll find him. If I have to duck all the monsters around, I'll find him. He stares off, mumbling. Winter Todd, why would you give me that? Yeah, thank you for the hydrant and stretch Beatrix. In honor of scaling for an axe that I already have. When are you doing the update my journal readings? It is... So basically, I want to do this thing where you guys update the journal for the entire year. And the last stream I do on 2026, I read them all. Something I want to try. So all of these are being compiled in a file whenever you tag the redeem.
Updated my journal.
Yeah, like that. This place, full of monsters, criminals. I'm not one of them. And other folks who mean a body harm. Still safer than this city above, though. At least down here, you know where you stand. Up there, no sir. Is there anything else I can ask? I need a place to rest. You, hey? Alright then. I've got a place over there you can bed down. I'll let you know if any monsters came up wandering. Commander Zeliana. I think you don't have an ACB, right? Yeah, that's the one thing I'm missing from her, I think.
You know, it wouldn't kill you to say a few words to me, fiendling.
Done.
Or hug me. Or kiss me.
What a pet. Yeah, that's another one. Another thing I didn't get from Zell.
Die.
Did you see that?
Error. Error.
I've eaten a lot of damage,
What's
but
the word, Chief?
I'm the best one to eat damage.
I'm gone.
Did you see that?
It shall be done.
Done.
Aye? Why not?
All right.
Definitely teabag for a sec. What? Nah. Cursed guards are attacking me for being in here. Well, fine, screw you
It
guys.
shall be done.
What's up?
I'm gone.
Why not? Fool thing. Fool thing. Fool thing.
Alright, well,
Done.
everyone step back. I will,
Done.
will disarm the trap. Trap that didn't trigger. Wait, level 3 priest. Can you just learn this spell? Scroll of Guardian Mental. Magical blanket of energy that envelops the caster and deflects all physical attacks. All attackers must make a successful saving throw versus spell at -4 in order to break through, otherwise their attacks are thwarted by the mental. It's level 7 spell. What? Beatrix, thank you for the 1 sub to Bilio. Now he can use the emote wherever he wants.
Alright.
Alright, there's more guards.
Nordum, processing.
A pleasure.
Affirmative.
I'm hurt. I'm gone.
Yeah? Huh?
Maybe I could do it a bit
Your
more.
verbal sparring is quite potent. Perhaps I should assess the extent of your skill.
Only if I can rest on your pillows.
What was that?
Nothing. Nothing at all. Not a thing.
God damn it,
Done.
Turns out I'm getting hit a lot, and it's not good.
Alright.
That emote does not exist and will not exist.
Done. I'm gone.
Alright. I'll cast
Alright.
the duplication spell.
Ready. Might as well.
Anna, please move.
Alright.
And it'll go all the way back here, cast Fire and Ice on you. Oh, I was still in range. I cast it twice! No! Back on!
Alright.
Yeah. Very well.
What? Mort, like Latin. Women are the reason I became a monk. The reason I switched. You know what? We should get some female
Alright.
zombies to join this party, right, Chief?
Oh, I still have the duplication spell active.
Done.
Let's do duplicated cone of cold, I guess. Freeze!
Alright.
You know, if I could click you wouldn't know a moment's peace.
Done.
What's up?
Yes.
Done.
Alright, I'm gonna cast another spell since I still have the dupe. Let's do Ball Lightning.
I'm gone.
How many? Very well.
I'm gone.
barbed door. No matter how you twist and tug at this gate, it remains sealed. Something tells you you'll need a special key to it for this door.
I'm gone.
Okay. You know, there's one thing I keep forgetting to do whenever I go into combat heavy area, and it's to buff myself with more plus strength. I'm just gonna go back here and hopefully reset them.
Yeah. It is I. In Saman's name.
You're Quadrone Modron, correct? Where are your wings?
Where once there were 2 wings, there are now 2 arms. I do not know why I lost my wings.
It's like you're a little fallen angel.
The theme of falling from grace with one's people, coupled with my loss of wings, is something that I had perceived and cataloged. I have observed it mirrored in many individuals that I interact with.
Endure. In enduring, grow strong. In Saman's name. In Saman's name.
No, Anna gains from strength, but I'll give her a strength buff.
I hear your words.
I'm gone.
I will hear you.
Alright. Dakon cast Vampiric.
Done.
Huh? Good as done.
I, Nordum.
What?
I'm gone.
What's up, Chief?
You drop a good bit of gold here. Oh, copper.
I'm gone. All right. All right.
I guess I'll start on this other one.
What's the word, Chief? What's up? Okay.
All right. Done.
Yeah.
I'm listening.
All right.
Some random raid started. Oh. That's not good for you, is it?
Balance in all things.
You also have a cone of cold, right? Yes.
There cannot be 2 skies.
I will by your command.
I'm gone.
Huh?
I'm here.
Done.
There's so many guards here. Another one.
I'm gone.
Alright, distract them. Here we go.
What?
Done.
There's probably more guards here.
Anna, perhaps we should talk.
I've got nothing to say to you, succubus.
Very well then.
What's up, Chief?
I'm here.
Hmm?
I got some pretty wounded people.
So, when are you heading back to your knocking shop, succubus?
I don't know if I will be going back.
Well, it's where you belong, so maybe you should.
God damn. Kill.
Yes? What did you wish?
Alright. I should do some healing. Thank you for the hydrate, Kill.
May my faith lend me strength.
All
I
right.
think it'll be good enough for now. Jeez.
Done.
The
I
Dell.
must confess that Nordum is perhaps the cutest little rogue Modron I've ever encountered.
Just one note on the Doom boss. I will be going as far as I can. Like, that's why
I'm gone.
I put it as at Delve 3+. I'm only counting attempts that get to 3.
Anna, is it true that you dig Mort?
What?
Okay. This door is locked. That's another locked door.
Done.
I'll stay from afar and cast spells. Wait, why did I turn to Nordum for that spell?
Done.
Is it because I had some uses left of that
Yes.
spell?
Done.
Oh, this one's not locked.
I don't trust the Gith. I say we leave him behind.
Okay, so that's where the Deva is. I think that might be too much for me to start right now, so I'm gonna save here, or rather, I'm gonna take
What
the
is it
save
you wish
here.
of me, mortal?
Updated my journal.
Speak your mind, and leave me to my memories of
Okay,
paradise.
I guess I did save beforehand, but I won't be going into this conversation. I think this is gonna be another plot point. I'm gonna quit here. It feels like this is gonna be another major plot point, and I won't really start when I'm like at the end of the time I usually end stream. But yeah, thank you everyone for joining me on this new year. Got Skrill. He's back. I think we did a full cycle. Ow. yeah, we cycled all the bosses, so there's the list refilled itself. It means Duke is back on the list for you. But yeah, thank you everyone for joining today's stream. The schedule will resume as usual. There won't be any... There won't really be anything that stops me from streaming for a while now. I thought the New Year's Day might have been one, but apparently not. Like, it was just a lunch that I had earlier. But we're back home now, and that's why I was able to stream. But yeah, enough of my rambling. I'm gonna give you raid messages. Everyone can use the first one, and subscribers can use the second. And we shall go see Kiri, who's currently playing... followers only? Fine. Unfortunate, but we shall go there anyway. She's playing Marvel Rivals right now. But yeah, thank you everyone for joining today's stream. I'll be back Sunday with Kitsune, and if everything is okay, we'll continue playing through Minecraft. The Valhasia 3 mod back. But yeah, thank you everyone for joining today's stream. I hope you all have a good rest of the day and a good night if you're going to sleep. And I hope I can see you all next time. Bye bye.